This video is going to be a little different. It was originally going to be episode 1 of Harvey's Hustles. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get the video out by the time what was expected. So, to make sure that you guys at least have a video to watch for today, I made something a little special. A Harvey origin story, plus Harvey's first meeting with Bruce, my shark hybrid. Now, it may seem a bit familiar because I took a lot of inspiration from One Man, Two Governors, my favourite comedy. I would say if you don't know about it, go and see it, but you can't. It's not actually shown anywhere, it's only available to those who took high school drama, like myself. And I'm lucky enough to still have the actual link to watch it. That, or you can go on sketchy Russian websites and watch it, but I don't recommend doing that. So, yeah, be prepared to laugh. Another thing I want to mention is that I'm going to be voicing Harvey and Bruce, because thanks a lot to Arctic Cherry for giving Harvey a voice, and not exactly an easy one to do as that. I'll have to summon my inner Bill Murray. So, anyways, enjoy. My father would be proud of me, what I've accomplished in my life. I used to be in a band, you know. It was some kind of marching band. I think it was for wartime entertainment or something like that. I was known as the star attraction, the biggest burb. Fortunately, it seemed like I was too good for everyone else. Kicked me out as soon as they didn't need me services anymore. Not that I care though. I was so popular I could probably start my own one-man band. So there I was, in a train station, playing the guitar. I had taped a trumpet around my beak, had a drum strapped around my left foot, and the definition of a mental illness, cymbals between the knees. I'd only been playing for about 10 minutes when someone came up to me and said, "Do you take requests?" I said, "Yeah, within reason." He said, "I'd want you to play a song for my mother." And of course I jumped up, I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, alright, where is she?" He said, "Tasmania." So I nutted him. Only problem, forgot about the beak. That's the downside of having woodpecker DNA. Big head, tiny brain. So, I was just about to pack up my things and go after that, until someone took pity on me. His name was Professor Dockerbugger. Professor, doctor, and biologist. Yeah, I know. The name made no sense to me at first, either. He apparently was the person who created me and decided to seek a new opportunity for me to become rich, make a fortune, become infamous, just like my old days. I of course took him up on the offer. So, I had to fly to this area called the Zone to challenge these other two hybrids, this bird and pterosaur duo. And the first thing he wanted me to do when I got there, walk right into Bolt Family Labs and put the fear of God in them. Should be pretty easy for someone of my stature. I mean, Dogger was from South Derbyshire, and given the right voice, you can make that guy the most intimidating person on the planet. So I walked in like, "Oi! What you say? You what? Come again? You want some? You want some, huh? Well, come on then, bring on the birds." And that's exactly what they did. And of course, I made light work of them. Since then, I've been busier than I've probably ever been, enjoying my newest brand deals from Air Harvey. Except, I got a weird request earlier today. Some shark wanted us to transport his trunk. What a shark would be doing with a trunk for, I'll never know. Right, that's as far as I'm going with it. Come on, Chuck, put your back into it. I'm a hybrid. I'm not Hercules. I'm only asking you to move a trunk, mate. Not hold up the sky. Atlas held up the sky. Hercules took over for 5 minutes so Atlas can go and get the golden apples from the Hesperides gardens. Friends, eh? Such know-it-alls. So anyway, what's the lab like? Groundbreaking. It does food. A lab that does food and doesn't actually exploit its subjects? Well, buzz wab. Whoever thought of that idea, wrap his sack in bacon and send him to the nurse. What are the accommodations like? Shockingly world class. Not that I'd cared much though. I grew up in a boarding school conditions, so I'm fine with a bed, a chair, and no one peeing on my face. I'm not even going to comment on that. Anyway, do you mind watching the trunk? I gotta go slap some sense into me mates. What's in it for me? Well, you get a lot of things, get my respect. It seems like not many folks get my respect these days. Respect? I don't even know your name. Of course you don't. Name's Bruce. What about you? Don't tell me your full name, though. I only do first ones. I'm not that formal. Last names are for girls and Italians. Havi. Oh, nice to meet you, Havi. Well, I'm off. And to any of those who decide to challenge me, I will come like a raging storm, and everybody will get very wet. Is this thing still recording?